Yeah, I haven't looked at Elijah's yet, though.
I didn't look at Elijah's yet either. I definitely did look at Lucas.
Elijah
Because
has.
Elijah missed class yesterday, class today,
I
and
heard.
his individual yesterday.
I just make that's just for me. But Elijah, as I looked at it, I want to say he had like 3 goals, and it says he has speech. I have questions about. I think it was Elijah's. It might have been somebody else's. 1, 2. Okay, so if you look at the IEP, you could see at the beginning, look at what the summary, and it talks about what happened, how his home life is kind of history. So you get an idea of what it's like when he's at home, which is kind of helpful to get an idea, because especially if you never met him,
Right.
you get an idea of how he is at home and what he does at home, according to mom, because right now a lot of it's on phone call.
Yeah, because Amber, like, this is even good to know. Like, he's not even interested in, like, trying to learn to count,
Right.
not yet demonstrating. I guess when was this dated? Well, that was in, what, no.
It's July, it might have been.
I guess here, is this the date down here?
Here.
Right at the bottom where it
It
says
was last
May?
May, yeah.
May,
It was
okay.
May. It was right before
So
the,
maybe.
all this stuff that was going on.
Yeah, so I guess those are some questions. Whoops. You still there?
Oh,
Amber, are you still there?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Okay.
And he goes, I mean, it seems as he goes to bed and everything at a decent time. Because what happens is we call the home. It wasn't me, it was somebody else. Call and we ask all these questions about his bedtime routine, being at home, concerns they may have, and they plug it into the IEP.
Okay.
And then to summarize everything. And also on page 8, there's resources for the families as well as you, where they could go on some different websites and phone numbers.
Okay.
I never actually went on there, but of course it's the IU family resource. But they also have things on the IU that's really awesome. And I think y'all went on the Head Start webpage. You ever been on there? The National Head Start website?
I have, yeah.
And they have a lot of information on there and ideals as well.
Okay.
But when you look under the goal, and I actually kind of discovered this yesterday,
Oh, that they're,
it says what they're doing now.
oh, okay.
So it says he has difficulty following directions and needs support building concepts and knowledge and related things. So you already know he's not going to be following directions,
Okay.
because that's why you have that goal.
Okay.
Then of course under there you did mention you got ideals from that. How? Because it's just the one with this is follow one and
The
two
one,
part.
I think this, yeah, I
You're
think
talking about the
later,
sequence.
it actually
Yes.
gives us like the core and the early learning standards,
Yes,
yes.
yes, so
yes.
you can use it for that. I mean, when you're doing your goals, boom, there
Oh,
you go,
yeah,
right
that's why I
there.
put that
And
in.
when you're
Okay.
doing your lesson planning for him, these are the different ideals. So,
Okay.
of course, when you want to talk to mom, you could emphasize in his IEP, when you minimize environmental distractions,
Mhm.
when learning new tasks and skills, that's a part of that goal. So make sure he has a spot. Have you seen him on Zoom yet? You've seen him one
We
time.
saw him at 2 classes, and it looked like he was kind of laying down in bed and had, yeah. He
So,
was
if-
definitely down. He
Yeah,
wasn't
try to
up.
encourage mom, and I will as well. I'm going to start calling mom, parents next week.
Okay.
Encourage, have a space for him, not a bedroom. Hopefully, not the bed. Not it could be the bedroom, but if you could
Yeah.
get him in a
In a
chair, even if it's on the floor, just a quiet spot, and designate a spot for school. If like if I can make something, okay, this is school, this is your alphabet chart and your numbers or whatever and rules.
Mhm.
I did talk about At one time, I did have an idea of giving parents the rules, like a minimum size of the rules that you have here. Make it like
Oh,
a circle
yeah.
time and you're at home. And that way you can relate when you are talking to them about the rules.
Right.
Remember this rule about focus, whatever, you know.
Right. Yeah, listening
So
ears.
yes, so when
That's
you're
probably the one.
looking at this IEP, you can see, give it a quick synopsis of why he had these goals. And I feel there's a lot of goals because they say he has speech, but I don't see a speech goal. So I'm questioning. I asked them about that so far
Okay.
because all these are my goals. One part directions, um, participate in structured group activities, and 3 to 4 step direction. Play sequence. That's a lot for just me to. So I'm going to ask them about that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So y'all could ask as well. So when I get the answer, I will tell y'all.
Okay.
But I think we need to focus on. It's almost like sounds like you need to focus on him just being on the screen.
Yeah. Getting
So
him there.
yeah. So when you're doing your lesson planning, kind of focus on that
And
one.
find out if he likes music because we just did this with this child. Like after you do this, we
Then
will
you get
do
the
baby
first
shark
thing.
songs since we
Okay.
found out he likes sharks.
Okay.
So yeah.
The one you just left.
Luca. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's a whole different.
Yeah.
But maybe you could really focus on that 1-2 step directions
Okay.
for him. And then you could kind of move on because I will try to get, if we could get those, I could get laminated, those goals, the 5x7 goals, right?
Or
The goals that y'all have.
Oh, the rules?
Yeah, the rules. I meant to
Okay.
say rules. And
Yeah.
then,
Yeah, because right now when we're in class, it's just like raise your hand,
Mhm.
the quiet
The
please,
basic.
and the listening
Okay.
ears. That's all we're
Okay.
focusing on.
yeah,
So,
yeah, any other concerns you have?
no, because and I guess we did try to talk to him, yeah, but he wouldn't answer. So,
How's
I guess-
mom?
We really,
Does she seem,
we only saw like a slice of her in the video, right, Amber?
For me, it's hard to decipher with her. When we did finally get in contact with her, and had our meet and greet, she was like, I don't want to say standoffish,
mm-hmm,
but she was like here, but she wasn't here.
okay,
And even when we did like a small snippet of trying to do a finger play with him,
mm-hmm,
Oh yeah, that's
she
right.
didn't encourage him to engage with us. Like, so basically, because he didn't want to do it, she didn't push him
Okay.
to try to participate. She just let him go off and do his own thing.
Right.
so
Yeah.
it's almost like we have to coach mom before he could get involved.
Yes, because he said, I don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm,
So then I gave him a choice because we were doing like the 5 frogs. So I said,
Mhm.
what number do you want to do? 1, 2, or 3? He goes 1. I'm like, okay, we can do 1 frog.
okay,
You know?
so maybe we can really try to get mom to get him to
Yeah.
encourage her to get him to push. So we have to coach them into being teachers. So
Maybe we could send home like a bucket. And he gets,
when he's
It's
on
like
the screen for a minute or two, oh, you got a star.
yeah.
Let's try another star. Get back on the
Yeah,
screen type of
or-
thing.
Yeah, like you're filling my bucket
Yeah.
just listening to Miss Connie and Miss
Oh, my.
Amber.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna his meeting was that yesterday, right?
His individual?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll be there next week for sure.
Okay.
This week we was trying to let y'all do your thing for
Yeah, she
virtual.
she never actually
Showed
responded
up.
to a call or
I'm
a
gonna-
text yesterday.
I'm gonna call.
And that's
too.
the
I'm gonna
one that
try.
needs, I'm texting her, she asked specifically for a text every time
Yeah.
before and I am. I faithfully have done that so far.
She has not gotten back to either of us.
Well, you're doing what you have to do. Just document it.
Yeah,
That's all we could
Yesterday
do.
we had large group,
Tuesday
and it was
class.
supposed to be his individual.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
didn't show up for either one of them.
'Cause I was there for a large group.
That he was supposed to get on. I sent her the individual one. I told her what she was going to need for his individual. We didn't get a response back. She didn't hop on for individual. We haven't heard from her at all today.
Yeah, I would just make sure y'all document if she continued to talk to social services because they said if they chose to do virtual,
Yeah,
if
they
they're
need to
not
be
doing
doing
what
it. Yeah.
they're supposed to, they will be
Yeah.
dismissing.
Yeah, it's a
And
shame.
might be a case they have to send her a letter for her to realize, oh, this is
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because do she work?
No, she's at home. Like her other son.
But she's
This-
never at home though. Like she.
That's Amber's if she want to copy.
Okay,
I don't know.
sure. I'll leave one for
Yeah.
Amber. Amber, you have a copy here of his IEP then too.
Okay.
That's. And as far as our other friend,
Yes.
because I can't really
Oh,
use names,
okay.
but our other friend, he's not very verbal, but he does read. He knows how to read. So
He
if
can
you
read?
yes, if you have visuals of a simple sentence, he could read that sentence.
Wow.
Speech has a lot of visuals. You probably could ask her more.
Okay.
But like the one day he had to ask, open the door for activity on the Zoom meeting or whatever they was on.
Uh-huh.
And her first two attempts, she put as a sentence, open the door. And he read it, open the door. She did it twice, open the door. So the next time a door was there, he was able to say, open the door without a visual.
Oh.
And he was in a car doing this at this time. So he can read. So
Oh,
if you
well, that's
put
good.
listening ears up, he should be able to say listening ears.
Okay.
MOM they're going through some stuff right now. I don't know how you
Yeah.
so they're going through stuff right now, so
Right.
she's a little frantic, especially with the little boy. So I was going to try to,
But she's really trying hard because we just she actually just got a Chromebook. So
yes, so she did
was
get
having
the book.
Yep, she was
Chromebook.
having some problems yesterday. Mom tried to. I give her credit. She tried to problem solve. Went to the website.
Perfect.
So today she was able. She had problems on and off with class, but then on individual. At one point, she got disconnected, and I was texting her, and then she's like, "Oh, I realized my other son hit the hotspot off."
Oh, so I was
But
gonna,
she's like-
when I give her, I already gave her a packet, but if I give her something else, are y'all taking materials to the homes?
We have been, and that's why I
Okay.
just said something to Amber. I said, like, we're gonna have to set up a time, like, every month, because we want to even a picture. Like, we got one picture up there from a friend.
Oh, okay.
We
Oh,
want
okay.
it so we can
Like a
show our
gallery.
friends, like, this is their classroom, even though you're not here.
Because I was going to see if
So-
I could give them something, because they were right across the street, but if they move, they won't, Lord
So-
knows where they be.
Yeah.
Well, but I wanted to send something home for the brother as well, to try to keep him distracted.
Oh, yeah.
Something very simple, nothing
Oh,
major.
yeah, because he took one of his markers while he was trying
Yeah,
to work
so-
today, and Mom said, it's okay, it's only one. You can
Yeah,
have your
try to
one."
get mom to, separate them, so.
Yeah.
So he is reading, he's able to, he is into, he likes counting, he counts.
Oh.
No, he'll count to, yeah, he counts, so
Oh,
he
really?
does very
Oh,
well.
okay. We're
He's
just
that's,
trying to-
that's
okay.
one of his things, lining things up.
Oh, good.
He'll line it up.
Oh,
and-
good.
'cause
So now that he has
could
this,
do
now he'll-
one-on-one up to 20. He could
Oh,
do
he can do
one-on-one
one-on-one
up to 20. Yeah, he's very good with
Okay.
that. Well, him, because I kind of looked at it when Jim was on there. Well, him sitting there, that's awesome for him to sit there and just look, even if he's not saying anything.
Because we told him he was getting Baby Shark, a song. That's why he said song.
Yeah.
So at one point I wasn't sure if he wanted to do, because we told him we were going to do a song with this. I wasn't sure. I'm thinking he might be talking about that, but we're doing this song. And
Yeah, and when I was upstairs, we was talking about the buckets. I was like, what kind of thing can you do for a prize? I said, well, maybe when they give them stuff.
Right.
Like take materials.
we've been-
You could tell the parents, we're going to leave an envelope that's sealed. So when they fill their class
Oh,
bucket,
that's-
tell everybody to open up their envelope, and it might be a glow string, whatever it may be,
Oh, that's
to do
good.
something like
Yeah.
that. So maybe you could do that as well, with individuals. Oh, you
Yeah,
get those
'cause
5
we've
stars.
Taken, we've taken cars already. To some kids actually had
Yeah.
buckets when we were doing
So
our
if they
class
get
before.
that item right away. That would be awesome to see
Yeah.
them on Zoom. Like, oh,
Yeah.
we got a whatever.
Yeah, Jen was
Whatever they
saying
might give
about
them
the
here.
string and
Mhm.
yeah, I
Or
said,
the
we'll find some
straws.
ribbon or something.
These little silly straws, you know how,
Yeah.
give them something to drink. So just tell parents, to get involved with that. So,
Okay.
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I
so,
like that idea.
yeah, this one right here, I'm going to give them a call. It's just, sometimes
Okay.
it's like you're bugging them and you don't want to bug them too much, but you have to.
But she
Like,
needs reminders. She told us that she needs reminders. She told us she does not read her emails.
She does,
So-
yeah, she doesn't check her
She
email.
told-
So, like, the Zoom
But
links, I
since-
have literally been typing them out in text. And she needs frequent reminders. So basically, even though class is every single day at 9:30,
But
we
if
have to text
she
her
has
every
an
single
alarm,
day
you
at
can set your
9:30.
alarm for every day at 9:30 or whatever
Yeah, on
time
your
it
cell
is.
phone. Set it for 9:20, 9:15. She can get on
Or
early.
even tell him, give him some kind of alarm. Mom, my alarm's going off. We gotta go to school.
Yeah.
Okay, that's hers. It's just
Yeah.
I don't know. But use those IEPs, especially for our environment. Is use those IEPs and really get an idea of where they are.
Okay.
Because I know I didn't use them as much.
I usually just looked at the goals.
Exactly.
and-
Look
yeah.
at the goal and move on.
And then if I didn't understand the goal, I might read a little bit more.
Yeah.
Usually
So-
I didn't have time. I feel like we have a little bit more time
Yeah,
now.
so-
Yeah.
Just like the short, consist directions. Just make sure everything's short. Very simple. Stand
Yeah.
up, sit down, not multiple directions yet.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, we'll have to get in a different
But we just-
time frame. Like, when you're doing everything individual, and then it's like, oh yeah, I gotta do this for this
Well,
child.
we have to
yeah.
get mom more consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with our other friend, just get mom. Encourage her. I think she needs a lot of encouragement
I
because
think
of
she does
stress.
need a lot of encouragement.
This
Stress
one.
and yes,
one?
and she thinks
But
she
yeah.
thinks he's just shy.
Yeah.
So I wish she would have brought her, because K5 next year. But that's her. He's just shy. So
Was he here? Was he at our center last year?
Mhm.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
and he was getting it. Like the rules like these. I let him. He'll sit there. He's like, sit down. Then I had sign language. I don't know if y'all know simple signs. I said I wanted to start trying to learn that. He does. He was getting it. I had a manual with sign language, and he was
Okay.
getting it. Stop and all that. I was like, yes. So
Okay.
no steps.
I was just so happy because he picked up. Because when they clicked off, and then Amber was typing in the chat room to Jen and I that he's nonverbal, and I'm like, oh my god. So I'm like, here, like pick up.
He does simple, very simple rules. Very,
Yeah,
yeah.
so she has an advantage.
I had worked in that room at least for like a week.
Yes, yes,
And
yes.
I privately emailed Jen and said, Jen, is he nonverbal?
Mhm.
She said yes. I said, okay, I thought so, because I vaguely remember
He
him.
does like one word sentences.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, one word sentences.
Yeah, because Amber was going to put that down in the court. But
Yeah.
yeah, he picked like 2 or 3 of these.
And he
off
recognized.
And picked it
He
up
recognized
and
those
put
numbers.
It down,
Yeah, he
so-
recognized them.
So
He's good with that.
okay,
So, and he can read. So make sure
okay.
simple words. Hey, like for your message board or whatever for him.
Sounds like he's.
Yeah.